What's up, everybody? Coming to you with two movements that will keep your hip flexors healthy and in a lengthened position, whether you're running or you're just moving through your day-to-day activities. Now, two things to note. When we sit down, as most of us normally do on our day-to-day, whether you're driving, whether you're seated at a desk, or just hanging out after work, two things happen. One, glutes go on vacation. These are the largest muscle groups in the body, and when they go on vacation, lots of things can cascade in a negative fashion. So the second thing to keep in mind is that our hip flexors, which we're going to address right now, your hip flexors, they shorten, right? The point from here to here gets shorter on from a perspective of the tissues, and after a while, your tissues start to say, hey, you know what? We're in this orientation often, so I think we'll stay here because we feel like we're helping out. Biomechanically, no, you're not, because it's easier to sit, but we're not meant to sit. We're meant to run and jump and play. So, first movement, a kneeling hip flexor stretch. I would suggest using a dowel if you'd like, or a broomstick if you have, and you're going to put your toe right here on move this back just a little bit, right here on the chair. Start from far away, lower yourself down, and you have a lengthened position between the knee and the hip. So what I want you to do, you'll feel a stretch immediately, but the closer you can get your heel to your glutes here, the better off, the more length you're getting from your hip flexor. So you can move your you can move your knee back, you can move your hips back, and when this heel touches your glutes, you're good to go. Now, another thing you can do is tuck your tailbone underneath, and that will give you're already in an elongated position, so you're going to take the tailbone, you're going to tuck it underneath, and you're going to pull this ASIS, anterior superior iliac spine, your hip bone. You're going to pull the origin of the hip flexor up and really get a healthy, deep stretch from that position. You can also shift the hips side to side, because your stretches should be as dimensional as you are, as your muscles. Everything is three-dimensional, so your stretches should be that as well. Start with just the 2D, then add that 3D hip shift if you'd like.